with China, as well as nuclear technology. We've been working together closely to build a lot of nuclear plants as well. So on that note, we have a very special scientist here with us today. We thank him for his contribution to our community and also specifically to CCTIA as well. Please welcome our former Minister of our provincial government. He used to be our Research, Innovations and Science Minister. Please welcome Dr. Reza Moredi for his greeting. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Joseph, for that very kind introduction. And good evening, everyone. Ni hao. Dai jiao. I was introduced as Reza Moredi, but I have a better name, which is Mo Wei Li. It's a great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to be here and to share the podium, in particular with His Excellency Consul for Science and Technology, Mr. Gao, for the Consulate General of China. And I see many familiar faces here by former elected colleagues here and also former MPP, and of course our current MPP here, and you hear from him addressing you and explaining that our province is doing very well, and in fact all is true. But I want to thank Jacqueline Zhang for her initiative setting up this wonderful organization to bring Canada and China, or Ontario and China, and the province of Hebei together. There are lots of opportunities for both jurisdictions to collaborate in every area, as MPPK indicated, and of course medical sciences and medical technologies, or life sciences as a whole, is another interesting area where we can both learn from each other. Our doctors can learn Chinese medicine, and of course the Chinese doctors can learn the technologies which our doctors are using in our hospitals. We have, in this province, we have a number of hospitals, of course, but 24 hospitals are research or academic hospitals. You have already visited some of those hospitals in Toronto. Toronto General Hospital, and Princess Margaret Hospital, Sidney's Hospital, and so on and so forth. And these hospitals, they are top-notch research hospitals in the world. In fact, some of these hospitals are affiliated with the University of Toronto Medical School. And just to put it in perspective, the number of professors at the Medical School of the University of Toronto are more than the number of professors at York University. The York University is the third largest university in Canada in terms of student population. But this gives you an indication that how big, how large in terms of capacity and in terms of number of academic personnel medical school at the University of Toronto is. The other point which I want to raise in relation again to the delegation's mission to Toronto is that number of research papers published by the professors and researchers at the Toronto Medical School, University of Toronto Medical School, is more than number of scientific publications published at the Medical School of University of Harvard. So Medical School at the University of Toronto is number 1, and Harvard University Medical School is number 2 in Americas. So we are a very strong jurisdiction in medical sciences and related sciences. In fact, in life sciences sector, province of Ontario is one of the top 3 jurisdictions in Americas. It's province of Ontario, the state of California, and the state of Massachusetts. So we are the top 3 jurisdictions. So we are in the right place, and many, of course, important and significant contributions our scientists have made to medicine. Some of them, for example, insulin was discovered in the city of Toronto. If you have visited Marsh Discovery District, and that is the place where insulin was discovered 99 years ago. And next year we are going to celebrate 100th anniversary of the discovery of insulin. And you can imagine that how many millions of people on this planet, their lives have been saved because of that discovery which was made in this city. And Excuse me. And one of the recent discoveries is stem cell. In 1961, again at the University of Toronto, actually Princess Margaret Hospital, by two scientists. And one of them is, in fact, is a physicist. My profession, I'm also a physicist by profession, but he went on to do some other work in biology and then discovered the stem cell. And the stem cell, as we all know, that has placed the science of medicine into another plateau, basically. So there are many other inventions. I'm not going to give them the list of inventions our scientists made in medicine, but there are a lot, and I'm sure there are a lot in China as well. So this collaboration brings two jurisdiction scientists and doctors and other related scientists together. And we can learn from each other for the benefit of humanity, for the benefit of 7.5 billion of us living in our bigger country called planet Earth. So thank you very much, Jacqueline, for making this initiative. Welcome to the delegation from China, and thank you for your presence here. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, Shisha.
So